Welcome to the Entrepreneur to Employer podcast. I'm your host, Brian Montez, founder of Scalosity Works and the Entrepreneur to Employer coaching and membership community. So congratulations is in order. If you've built a successful freelance business that has grown to the point where you need to hire, then you have achieved a huge milestone. And if you're already past the point of making your first hire and your team is now growing, well, congratulations is in order to you as well. So regardless of where you are with scaling your team and your business, whether you're at employee number 1 or employee number 100, this podcast focuses on everything related to people operations. We'll cover best practices, strategies, and solutions to help you build a sustainable and scalable business that is fueled by great people and a great culture. So if you're enjoying listening to this Entrepreneur to Employer podcast, please subscribe, give us a like, and give us a review. Your feedback will help us grow this podcast, and we'll be able to positively impact more employers to help them build better work environments. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Entrepreneur to Employer podcast. I am your host, Brian Montez, founder of Scalosity Works. And on this podcast, this is where we guide you through the journey of building and managing a thriving business. So today we're going to dive into a crucial yet often overlooked aspect of business success, and that is mentorship. So whether you're a seasoned business owner or you're just starting out, understanding the power of mentorship cannot be overstated. So let's explore some of the reasons why mentorship can be a powerful tool to help transform your business and your employees. So first, let's talk about what makes a great mentor. A great mentor is more than just an experienced professional. They are someone who possesses a combination of skills, qualities, and a mindset geared toward helping others succeed. Now, oftentimes, people think that somebody that is a leader is also a mentor. Now, oftentimes, leadership and mentorship does go hand in hand, but there's no guarantee that just because someone's in a leadership role, that they have the skill set and the demeanor to be a great mentor. So you really do have to understand that there is a difference between the leadership role and the mentorship role. Now, of course, a mentor has to be knowledgeable. They have to have a deep understanding of that industry that you're working in, and they have to know the challenges that their mentees might be facing. But beyond the knowledge, great mentors are patient, they're empathetic, and they're excellent communicators. They listen more than they speak, they offer guidance, and that guidance is usually tailored to the mentee's unique situation. Right? That mentor's job is to create awareness for their mentee. Their job is to give them options when dealing with situations, and their job is to help grow them professionally. Probably personally as well, too, a little bit. So great mentors, they've got a personality that is approachable and accessible, right? They're willing to invest their time and their energy into the mentee's growth. They challenge the mentee's ability to think critically, and they encourage them to step out of that comfort zone. They provide constructive feedback when they need to, and they help that employee, that mentee develop both personally and professionally. So a mentor's role isn't just about solving problems, but it's really about empowering mentees, aka your employees, to find solutions on their own, right? So a good mentor won't always give the answer. A good mentor will ask a lot of questions, make that person think, and help guide them towards some of the best solutions that are out there. So a mentor for one of your employees will help develop their ability to problem solve, their ability to lead, their ability to deal with conflict, improve communication skills. There's a lot of positive attributes that can flow from a mentor being assigned to an employee. Now, let's move on to the importance of investing in mentorships, training, and development. Right? Why should business owners allocate resources to this area? Because let's face it, it is going to be a hard cost. It is going to be something that you're going to capture on your P&L under training. Now, the answer is actually very simple. Effective mentorship can drive your business forward in multiple ways. When mentors are well trained, they can provide higher quality guidance and support and lead to better outcomes for the mentees. So this in turn can enhance your employee engagement, your employee experience, and improve your retention because employees are going to feel valued and supported in their career development. So if you have an employee that has that natural tendency and desire to help others, You can take some time to invest in their training and development to make them a mentor, to help them become a mentor. So they get to grow in their role. And then you can have them work with other employees as a mentor to develop those other employees. And now by doing this, you are taking the onus off of yourself to just develop employees, and you're starting to round your team out. Now, investing in mentorship training will help you build that culture of continuous learning within your organization, which, if you're ever going to get to the freedom stage of business ownership, meaning that you have your team running the day to day and you can go on vacation for 2 weeks without the business burning down to the ground, right? You want that ability to get away, have a vacation, spend time away from the business, and know that when you come back, the business is still there. This is one of the ways you do it, by creating that culture of continuous learning, right? It's going to encourage your experienced employees to share their knowledge and skills. It's going to foster an environment where everyone is committed to personal and professional growth. And this culture of learning not only attracts your top talent, but helps keep your team engaged, helps keep them motivated, and will hopefully extend their retention with you. Now, recognizing and rewarding mentorship excellence is another component and a crucial aspect of a successful mentorship program. Mentors who go above and beyond should be acknowledged for their efforts. Just like when your employees go above and beyond, they need to be acknowledged for their efforts as well, right? Recognition is key. Now, this recognition can come in various forms, such as awards, public acknowledgement, even bonuses. By celebrating mentorship excellence, you reinforce the importance of mentorship within your organization, and you motivate the other employees to want to participate actively in the programs. So recognition will help establish mentorships as an opportunity, as a prestigious thing that they can do, and a way for them to give back. You can make it a desirable role within your company. And when employees see that mentorship is valued and rewarded, they are more likely to aspire to become mentors themselves, which thereby it perpetuates that cycle of knowledge sharing. It perpetuates the cycle of continuous improvement, constant development, and professional development. So as you do this over time, the mentorship will become ingrained in your culture and be part of your employer brand, which will help your recruiting, your talent acquisition, and your retention. Now, let's talk about the last component, which is cross-disciplinary mentoring. Because let's face it, today's complex business environment, it is critical to foster a diverse skill set among your employees, right? Many business owners and CEOs are trying to figure out, how can I raise my top line revenue, improve my bottom line profit, and not add more employees? Well, in order to do that, you have to increase productivity. You have to increase revenue by employee. And so in order for you to be able to deliver more financial results, increase your financial results without adding payroll dollars, you're going to have to make sure that some cross-training is done and diverse skill sets are developed. So cross-disciplinary mentoring will allow individuals from different departments or areas of expertise to mentor each other. This not only broadens the mentee's perspective, but it also encourages collaboration and innovation within your organization. It also removes the issue of key man syndrome, where if one person quits on you without notice, the business continues to operate, right? Key man syndrome is when we have one person holding all the keys to something and they quit on us, and now we have a gap in business functionality. So cross-disciplinary mentoring eliminates the risk of key person syndrome. Now, cross-disciplinary mentoring also breaks down silos and promotes a more holistic understanding of the business in general, right? Businesses that are siloed and get compartmentalized have communication issues, they have morale issues, and they have failures when it comes to delivering to the customers or the clients. So you don't want to have an organization that becomes siloed. And so cross-disciplinary mentoring, a focus on training, and a focus on not having key person syndrome will help combat silo construction and break down that silo. For example, a marketing professional might mentor someone from the IT department on communication strategies while they're learning about the latest technological trends in return. This exchange of knowledge can lead to creative solutions and can create a more integrated approach to problem solving, because now people that aren't embedded in that problem and don't have what's fog on their glasses may have a clearer vision of some ways to solve the problem. So it allows for us to have different insights brought into problem solving. So to wrap this up, as a business owner, if you can create a mentorship strategy, you will find that it will have a profound impact on your business. Just like business owners should have a business coach or a mentor, right? We're all of us should constantly working to grow, develop, and become 1% better every day. So hopefully in this episode, I've helped you understand what makes a great mentor, why investing in mentorship training and development is important, why you need to recognize and reward mentorship excellence, and why it is important for you as a business owner to encourage cross-disciplinary mentoring. Because with all of this, you can create a thriving, supportive environment that drives both individual and organizational success, because you started a business for a reason, right? And it may be to eventually exit that business for a profit. It may be to pass it on to your family or to your kids. You have a reason for why you started the business, and you have an exit strategy of some sort. And in order to get to that exit strategy, you have to build a high-performing team. I do appreciate you tuning in to this episode of the Entrepreneur to Employer podcast. And if you found this discussion valuable, please subscribe, leave a review, share it with your network. Remember, the journey from entrepreneur to employer is a path of continuous learning and continuous growth. And if you are interested, in the show notes is a link to my latest ebook, The 6 Common Mistakes That I See Business Owners Make and How to Fix Those Mistakes. Right? We all make mistakes as business owners, and I see certain mistakes made a lot consistently. So put together an ebook for you on that. So feel free to download that ebook. The link will be in the show notes for you. Until next time, keep growing, and we will see you next week on the Entrepreneur to Employer podcast.